Love 4.
And here we go, Manika Batra with the serves.
One love.
Sort of shoves into it, Batra with the backhand. She's not playing a fluid backhand topspin, although she does block from time to time after she twiddles. Well, that's the thing, if Kahara can spot the ball that's floaty and bounces high, then she can punch. And that's one weapon she has that's going to trouble Batra. She goes for the long fast serve there just to test the waters on the backhand. Misses it. So without the sponge there, that backhand of Batra has heavy reversal effect. You've really got to pick your shot against it. You can't just play every shot the same. Dictating with the is really like to do. Tough to tell who has the stronger of the two forehands. I mean, Kahara. Didn't know what to think of it right now. I mean, they're so used to seeing the likes of Chongmong and Wang. Batra hasn't achieved quite that level on WTT terms, but of course, international terms, she's done brilliantly, especially in
Luck. Serve all.
It's that switch down the line. As tall as Batra is, can't reach those kind of balls there. She's stood so biased towards the backhand side. And I was just about to talk about her middle, which Kahara. Kahara wraps it up in the first game, and a light racket toss from Batra. Disappointment there. Good intention there from Kahara. Batra gets away with it. She doesn't want to step the corner too early, the Indian. Give away position on the table, because they're really fighting for position right now, and it's not as you would fight in loop-to-loop. I'd be flabbergasted to see massive loop-to-loop rallies between these two. Kahara was slightly too tactically aware. She's going to try play down the line. My goodness, a chop from Kahara. Oh, it's a spellbinding backhand.
1-3.
Doesn't have as much dwell time as what you would with a smooth rubber. It's quite snatchy, this style of a lot of Japanese women's players. Like Miyuu Ito as well, of course. Not interested in rallies.
4-2. Three, 5. 4-5.
Can't deal with that one. Float serving against those long pimples without the sponge is a good tactic, actually, because you can get something fairly similar back. Batra kind of wants you to play into her with spin, because that's how she can reverse it and then jam you up. She's doing well here, Batra. Straight out of the Japanese textbook there. With that style. Hook serve and then the flat forehand. Up. Pulled out at the last second. Oh, but not there. One for Kahara. Batra is coachless. It's a bit tough one for Batra. She does well enough into the receive there, into the middle. She knows Kahara's going to want to step around on those kind of balls, and she does it with enough length and width. Whoa! She brought it when she was 8-9 down. Batra now 9-all with the serves. And she reverses it just enough with that kind of, I don't even know what you call that kind of style in terms of motion, the way she comes into it, but it's not a push, but it's more with an open racket face. She has a game point.
Manika, Shern, love 4.
And this is the kind of match, when I saw this encounter, that Batra's going to have to be at her very, very best to win. She's never beaten a player higher ranked than Miyuu Kihara. I mean, she has beaten Nisha Lian previously, who's been higher ranked in the world than what Kahara has. But in terms of sort of recent history, she's never beaten anyone better than Kahara. See the twiddle there? She's not even thinking about that. That's literally just instinct. Being able to know your style that well just comes with playing so often.
2 off.
She's also beaten players like Bernadetta Search, a former European top 16 champion. She has beaten Saki Shibata before from Japan. I mean, Kahara's best wins include Adriana Diaz, Jeon Ji-hee, just to name a couple. And she's taken Wang Yudi before to 5 games. Oh, the drop shot from Batra was world class, but Kahara's placement when she came in there put Batra in an uncomfortable position. I mean, out of comfort and still able to make your opponent uncomfortable, that is amazing.
4-2.
She's pulling away right now, Kahara. Batra's going to have to be careful.
2-6.
Again, that short hook serve with a bit of topspin, and Batra is not forehand flicking. She's just pushing. She's got to be more positive with the receive there.
2-7.
So if you play slightly too loose, these players are just programmed to be able to finish the point, or at least create a winner after it.
Turn 3.
It's not a surprising serve, but I think the surprising, well, I guess there is a surprising thing about it, and that's that it was backspin. See, a lot of pros are now serving with backspin long and fast. Whoa.
8-3.
That's not going to help Batra's cause there. Seems to be a little bit more decisiveness about Kahara than Batra at the moment.
Three, 10.
It'd be interesting to find out the history of this style that a lot of Indian women especially are sort of following the trend of.
10,
It's
4.
6 game points remaining here for Kahara. Oh, what a
11,
block down the
4.
line. Well,
Game two.
Kahara here has found another
Yo
gear.
Mei.
So outside of WTT side of things, Batra has beaten Feng Chenwei. But within WTT, this would be her best
Love 1.
win.
One all.
Adam Bobra sat beside me. He's kindly informed me that a player called Neha Agarwal, an Indian player who sort of brought this style through, and a former Olympian for India.
1, 2.
Hmm.
3, 1.
Batra's initial backhands come quite shallow on the table, and then she'll try and send it out long. Kahara's backhand, she will just switch straight away.
4, 1.
And a timeout here. Frustration for India's number 1. Chinese women dominate, arguably even more so than what the Chinese men do. They seem that bit more untouchable.
2, 4.
Hmm.
2, 5.
She's a tall player, Batra, and that can be easy to stand a little bit too upright when you play. That's a good serve. A bit more venom in it.
5, 3. Five, 4. 4, 6.
Just died off the racket there for Batra's forehand. I want to see what happens. Is there a slight miscontact? Wait, just okay. She took it quite late, Kahara, and it brushed the net, which took a lot of the topspin off it.
4,
It's just
8.
slightly more intense with Kahara's style. Batra's not someone that's going to finish the point within 2 balls, usually, unless you make an error off her backhand. I wish Kahara isn't. I mean, it's such a short stroke.
9, 4.
Well, Kahara is able to read and deal with the initial float that's coming off the backhand side of Batra. She's been focused, she's been composed, relaxed, yet aggressive. And she is about to go through, I believe. And she has. First time of asking, very convincing there, Kahara. Dismisses the style of